Here's Mike Brown.
I don't know what the hell your title is, but I know you're one of my bosses.
Mike Brown in studio with us. Did you you dress up? You go to the Halloween parties? You do all that kind of stuff?
I didn't have time to do that this year. Just been doing a lot of this Movember stuff and just prepping for today.
If you're going to dress up as a member of KISS, which guy would you be? Doug and I and Nick were KISS yesterday.
Show him a shot of that picture. We're not going to picture the show.
You have to go Gene Simmons.
Oh, you got to go.
Mac was Gene Simmons.
And I've got the tongue for it, too. Like, the tongue was popular.
Yeah, it's out there. It went viral.
I didn't know what Mike looked like.
No, because he shaved off the beard.
Yeah, I didn't know what. I mean, I watched him play, and I saw him. I've seen him. Sometimes the helmet comes off in his scraps, but I've never really known what he looked like. So because of the full growth. So.
Now Mike's in here not as a locked out member of the National Hockey League Players Association, but rather spokesperson for Movember, which starts today. You've always had the mustache. We've known that, but you're clean shaven today. When we last saw you, as Doug mentioned, the beard. When did the beard go?
Well, basically, a beard left this morning, and kind of signed on to a thing to grow a beard for 6 months, and it was basically to raise awareness for Movember, and it basically worked because it got a lot of attention and got to a lot of people, and shaved off the beard this morning, and just to start growing the mustache back for this month.
How mangly did it get?
It got pretty thick and gross.
A lot of food.
Did you find anything in there?
A lot of Chipotle in there.
If you looked at the floor after I shaved it, there was let's just say there was a couple birds' nests, and who knows what else is down there.
Listen, do me a favor if you see your good friend Brian Burke. There's nobody looks worse with a beard than Brian Burke. So if you see him, just say, hey, maybe go with
the mustache.
He doesn't even look good with a mustache.
One last year,
he doesn't look good. So I just tell him to just
got to give him credit though
for trying.
Yeah. Well, tell us about the competition with you and George Peros.
So basically, we got signed up with Movember.com, and we're just doing this thing. George always has a mustache, and he's had it a lot longer than me, obviously, and we kind of made it into a fun little game to raise some money. So fans, players, anyone can join our teams at Movember.com, and they can join. They can watch the progress of our mustaches coming back. They can post pictures of their progress, and as well as donating money to the cause.
Now, how long do you go before you're pretty well full? Like, I mean, we got Matt behind the glass there that's got a half-assed beard or whatever it is, but how long before you're full? And he's always running around with the scruffy look.
You know what? Honestly, it doesn't grow fast. It grows thick, but it might take me about 2-3 weeks to get something good going.
Now, will you go handlebar like George used to, or no?
Yeah, I gotta go handlebar, Fu Manchu.
Yeah,
gotta do that.
The Fu going last year.
Yeah.
But I mean, the waxed handlebar or anything different?
The handlebar, yeah.
Yeah. No, I gotta stick with the Fu Man.
Morrison, do you maintain your
I do.
beard like that, or is that you
I
just
used
top
to
out?
have it
Why?
longer.
Oh, I thought maybe you just topped out there.
Like, is it like a Clooney
No,
thing?
it's not
or what?
topped out. I give it a little trim every couple of days.
Yeah.
But is it a Clooney thing, or what is it?
I don't know what it is, Doug. It's not a Gene Simmons thing, though.
He's gotta get the mustache going.
Yeah, exactly.
So will you do Movember?
Every day's Movember.
Because aren't you supposed to? The rules are you take it down on the wood and then go.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of money would they have raised in Movember last year through the Canadian arm of it? I wonder. Does anybody know what kind of? I mean, it must be.
A lot of
it's
millions.
becoming a tremendous cause. It would be millions upon millions because people have really jumped on this.
42 million in Canada.
Yeah, that's tremendous.
That's
Is that what the
That's
number
tremendous.
was? For prostate cancer and
Just off the top of my head.
growing.
yeah.
Which is terrific. Thanks to guys like Mike
Now, do you
Brown
have a
and George
target?
Peros.
dollar-wise, or just whatever happens?
Honestly, I don't. I mean, the only thing we have is a bet to where I guess it's whoever raises the most money. I guess there's no winner, there's a loser, and the loser has to wear a bad tie that the other player picks out. So
perfect.
I have no.
Now, you're a clothes
limit,
guy. Do you like the ties, the stylish stuff anyway, or would you know a bad tie from a good tie?
I probably wouldn't. So, I mean, my guess is George would pick out something pretty bad if I were to lose, and he's probably pretty good at finding something like that.
I know players become tight. We've got a problem here with Millard. He's got a man crush on Colby Armstrong, and devastated that Colby's gone. I mean, is that a loss to your group? I know he was injured.
Man crush might be a little strong.
No, I think it's weak.
Buddies.
I think it's weak.
Understated.
But you lose a guy like Colby, and I know he had the injury problems, but I would suspect Colby was a pretty good team guy.
Yeah, and he was great. I mean, to myself, everything. I mean, he was a great guy in the locker room. He's a vocal guy. Everybody knows that, and he works hard. He's got skill, and I can't speak for the management, but teams have to do what they have to do.
Yeah,
and
totally.
he was a great guy in the room. He was,
Well, the room's safer without that nose around, right? Like nobody's going to get impaled.
More oxygen.
Yeah,
It's a lot more oxygen in the
that's
room.
for sure. So if people want to get involved with you, how do they do that?
Basically, go to Movember.com. If they want to join my campaign, they can search for my name and join my team, and either join it or they can just donate or join and watch the progress.
And there's great, like you've got the shirt on today. It's sort of branched out to beyond just growing the mustaches and things like that. So best of luck there. I want to talk to you about what you're doing though on the hockey side. Where are you skating? How many days a week are you skating?
Right now, it's just I'm at home in Chicago, just skating with guys from the area. Is doing as much as we can, and we're skating about three times a week, and just working out, just staying in shape.
Are you bored?
Yeah, a little bored. I mean, I got a 13-month at home, and just kind of spending time with him, and that's kind of the benefit of the whole thing is getting that family time in. But after some time, it could get a little old.
I looked as of this morning, $130 million in salaries has gone down the toilet. Do you ever think about that, or do you just sort of not bother?
Well, at this point, I mean, you can't
$30
really,
million.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you can't really think. They have to square it up, and I can't speak too much about that.
Like I mentioned to Steve Ott a few weeks ago, you're losing $500,000 a month.
And that was basically his answer too.
Yeah.
Silence.
Yes.
Just wow.
Anyway, it's a tough situation for the players that want to play, and everybody wants to get back.
You have 2 years left, right, Mike?
Yeah, I got this year and next year.
So one more year. So you're obviously protecting that whole conversation about making contracts full and whole. Mike Brown against George Peros. You ever fought him?
No, I haven't actually.
That's the way you settle the bet. You know that, right?
He's a tough customer.
Yeah, I take the tie.
George
The bad
Peros.
tie.
George Peros is, you think about him, his career. This is a guy that graduated, if I'm not mistaken, from Yale or Princeton.
Princeton.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Princeton.
Yeah.
Now, where did you play college?
I played at University of Michigan.
Oh, you did. That's okay. That's how cool. I mean, isn't that like my son played at Michigan last year in a game, and I went to the game, and it was a highlight for me, and it was an amazing highlight for him to play at Michigan.
Yost Arena.
And they just redid that too.
Yeah,
They
the
put a
history of
Jumbotron in there and everything.
the history of that university and their hockey program and Red Berenson. I mean, it is
playing
an
at the-
amazing thing.
And playing at the big house had to be something you're really looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was looking forward
No,
to
were
it.
you
Yeah.
involved in any of the outdoor games? Were they having the outdoor games when you played there?
No, I missed them both, I guess. I missed the one before and after.
Now, did you finish at Michigan or did you leave early?
No, I stayed 2 years.
Oh, and then
I
left.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Mike Brown with us
Great
in studio,
experience.
member of the Toronto Maple Leafs, a locked-out player with the National Hockey League Players Association and this dispute with the National Hockey League. You're a guy that likes to change it up a little bit, get greasy out there. So when you're doing these scrimmages, do you tempted to do it? Do you do anything? Do you
No,
pop anybody in the back of the head sometimes? You get frustrated that you...
No, we actually, we just played in a charity game in Chicago, and it did get pretty intense. But we're just all having fun out there, and it's it gets a little competitive, but we're working hard. And
Is there a guy out there in those scrimmages that's just getting under your skin because he knows nobody's going to drop the gloves,
No, not at all right now.
Come on.
Everybody's
There's gotta be
pretty
somebody-
good right
I'm
now.
not going to ask you to name a name, but
Is
there's
it all
got to be.
players or
If
some pickup guys too?
No, it's all players. I mean, we have a
Okay.
pretty good skate.
if you want to have that situation happen where you want somebody on the ice that'll piss everybody off, and you need a goalie.
Or a target?
That's-
not a goal.
Oh no,
a
I've
target.
seen him in
a
charity.
target.
I've seen him in charity games, and guys are running them. Like they're running them. Like East Coast guys are running them
No, that
because
guy
they.
was a knob.
You're more
No,
than
no, he
welcome
was a
to come
pretty
out.
good kid.
He
but
was-
you were chirping him.
He was a knob, and I told him he was a knob.
So if you want to up the intensity level and have some and get a
And-
chance to run a goalie to practice,
For the
and
record-
put him on your opposite your team and do us a favor and run over
Well, he
him.
said you're more than welcome.
Okay, let's set
It's
it
always
up.
hard to find goalies.
It's just a tough commute. That's all.
It is. And Chicago's got some traffic.
For
like-
you
like
to get
us.
run over, we may fly you down there.
I didn't know that guy was an East Coast tough guy. ECHL tough guy.
Are you
I found out
throwing a
after.
stash for Movember?
No,
You're not?
I can't do it.
No.
It's just 1 month. Come on.
It's just 1 month. Do I have permission to do it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not going to say no to him.
Matt, you have permission to grow a beard too, by the way.
Well, you know what? If Kippy can run the New York Marathon,
Well, we haven't seen that yet.
then
Tempting.
I can grow a mustache.
Exactly.
We'll see.
I can do that. If bosses give me the
You
green
got to
light.
beat Oprah.
I'm closer to beating Oprah in the mustache department than Kippy is in
It's
the
for a
marathon.
good cause.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, Nick's running the New York Marathon this weekend.
He doesn't even know who Nick is. He doesn't listen to this show like most players.
Yeah, you guys
awful.
are good guys.
Brutal.
Just quickly, Toronto Maple Leafs. Obviously, making the playoffs is a real priority and important and critical to make it.
Yeah, that's our goal every year. I mean, since I've been here, I'm a player that doesn't want to miss out playoffs. I don't want to miss games. Everybody wants to win the cup, so every year we come in. That's the objective, and the city would go nuts. The city is
And 3/4 way through, you were looking so good, last year. Like it looked like it was going to happen for fun.
yeah.
Movember.
I mean, I would love it.
Yeah, it'd be great.
So if you want to jump in here on Mike's team, it's movember.com/team/4993.
Yeah, I got an easier. I got an easier one
Perils.
for you.
Okay.
mobro.co/brownbutte.
I like
That's
that
real
one.
easy. Screw Peros. We're going with Brown.
Yeah.